Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball, where the Anna Rockets will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, and NK Telco. Dale County Center, and with me tonight, Jeremy Lyman. Thanks for joining us for the Shelby County Athletic League shootout between Anna and Botkins, the finale of the regular season, as these two teams will move on to tournament play next week. The Anna Rockets, Jeremy, they come into this contest on a roll.
Won 5 straight, Dave, since losing to Varmy and Jackson back-to-back there in some matches. The Rockets, they're going to open up their postseason against the number 19 seeded Triad at Brookville in the Division III sectional. The Rockets, the number 2 seed in Division III in the Southwest District.
And when you take a look at the Rockets, they do have some formidable talent up front, and that's something that will be very difficult for the Botkins Trojans to handle tonight.
2 names we're going to call awfully lot tonight, Dave. McKenna Pettis and Liz Stotler. Brianna Cobb is going to set them and set them and set them, and they're going to take swing after swing after swing, and they've come a long way since the beginning of the year. Not to say they weren't playing well at the beginning, but you can tell one thing that Kelly Zumberger has done with her teams in this program time and time again is get better as the season goes on.
Well, Liz Stouter comes in tonight with 226 kills. McKenna Pettis with 126. And then, of course, you take a look at Brenna Cobb, and she has 532 assists this season.
That's a good career for some setters, Dave.
It's a good career for a lot of setters.
Ladies and gentlemen,
on the other hand, we've got
Happy
the Botkins
Tuesday,
Trojans.
and welcome to the Coliseum,
the farewell of the 5 seniors who were recognized
Varsity volleyball contest between the visiting Anna Rockets
and their final
and
game.
your very own Botkins Trojans.
With a win, they'll climb to 500 on the season.
Get back to 500 with their 11th
Please remember that all of these athletes are members of the opposing teams. They are friendly rivals.
They've won 2 of
their
their last 3
participation
matches.
in this game reflects
They'll meet
the essence
Ian
of
Sonia
intergalactic
next
athletics
Monday,
to play
October
hard,
16th at
but play
Troy.
fair. We
They
encourage
beat
you as
Ian Sonia
fans
earlier in the
and
year in 4
spectators to
sets,
demonstrate good
so
sportsmanship
should be a real good
and
look
cooperation
there. You know,
to
this is a
ensure
good time to
continued
really get
success
set up
this
for the
year
tournament here
and in years
get
ahead.
going and get some
And now
momentum
before
in that direction.
player introductions,
Now,
please
ladies and
stand as we
gentlemen,
honor our
national
country
anthem here
for the
on
playing
NK
of our
Telco
national anthem.
Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Before we introduce tonight's starting lineup, or tonight's lineups, we would like to introduce tonight's officials. They are Mr. John Currington and Mr. Vern Pigg. Gentlemen, welcome to Botkins High School.
Rosters and starters for tonight's contest between these two Shelby
And now
County
it's my pleasure to
Athletic
introduce
League
the lineup
opponents.
for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting Anna Rockets.
Should be fun tonight, Dave. We're going to invite
They are number 3, Elizabeth
golf
Schouder.
qualifier J.J. Meyer.
Number 4, Olivia Meyer. Number
JJ
6,
plays
McKenna Pettis.
Friday
Number 7,
morning
Brent
at the
Cobb.
Scarlet Course at Ohio
Number
State
9,
University.
Izzy
Teams
Jenkins.
off at 10:50.
Number 11, Ashley
Looking
Garrett.
forward to that.
And
That's
the
if
barrel
he
number
gets off
10,
the
Madison
practice.
Mumal.
Exactly.
The Rockets are led by head coach Kelly Zumberger. She's assisted by Danielle Reed, Madison Coverstone, and Macy Witt-Korowski.
Just a shout out to how hard that young man works.
Anna Rockets 13-8 and 6-5 on the season. Their roster and players introduced. You'll get to know them here in a moment. For the Botkins Trojans, they'll dim the house lights and put the spotlight on the varsity squad here in the final regular season finale.
And now for the non-starters for the Botkins Trojans.
Overall.
They are freshman number 1, Peyton Blackfoot. sophomore, number 2, Caitlin Meyer.
Number 2, a sophomore.
She's a freshman. She's number 3, Ella Brown.
And number 3, Ella Brown.
She's a freshman. She's number 4, Madison Lloyd.
Number 4, Madison Lloyd.
Freshman number 6, Stella Braun.
Number 6.
Freshman number 8, Madeline Fry.
Maddie Fry, number 8.
And sophomore number 9, Brennan Paul.
Brennan Paul, number 9, a sophomore.
And now for your starters. First, she's a sophomore, number 11, Jana Metz.
Jana Metz will be starting tonight.
And now for the last time here at Botkins, the Botkins seniors. A 7'1" senior from Venice Beach, California, number 15, Avery Munger.
15 senior Avery Munger gets the start. We almost got
A
that.
7'3" senior from Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, number 5, Emery
She must be on the softball team.
Walters. A 6'7" senior from Waikiki Beach, Hawaii, number 10, Caitlin Barhost.
Number 10.
A 7'7" senior from Ding Dong, Texas, number 12, Kylie Mack.
The seniors get an opportunity to start here.
And last, a 4'11" senior from Santa Claus, Indiana, number 7, Janelle Blackfoot.
7, the senior and the leader of the squad, Janelle Blackfoot. Also, we have
The Trojan led action by Sarah Brown. She's assisted by Crystal Lloyd. And the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Thomas Blackfoot.
Shake hands at the net. And we'll move on to our keys to the game tonight. And the Rockets, as we said, 13-8 and 6-5 in league play for head coach Kelly Zumberger. And the keys for the Rockets brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Coach Kelly Zumberger brings her team in and wants them to play well offensively, be consistent in serve, receive, and stay aggressive on our serving and keep them out of system.
And for the Botkins Trojans, the 3 keys for head coach Sarah Braun.
Run the offense effectively, defensively stop Pettis and Stahler, and serve, receive efficiently, which has been an issue as of late.
And our keys to the game tonight, as always, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Thanks for joining us here on NK Telco Sports. Shelby County Athletic League volleyball from the Botkins Athletic Complex. The Trojans play tonight 10-11 overall and 2-9 in conference play. And we mentioned it before we started, but the Rockets really look to be coming together at the right time.
And they are playing well right now. Like we said, they took out Rushi the other week. They're probably the best one that they've got in this set of 5 games. Took them out in 4, playing really well right now, and they're put in play by their leader, Brianna Cobb.
And the first serve goes into the net from Jenkins, and it's 1-0 Botkins. And I think Coach Zumberger, in her pregame comments, wanted her team to continue the offense that they've shown. And when you take a look at some of their last 5 matches and what they did a week ago, it has truly been very impressive.
Really impressive. Really impressive. Speaking of impressive, Jana Metz gets her first kill of the night there to bring the Trojans up 2-0.
And the Trojans say, hey, this is our show tonight. We got 5 seniors to send out on a high note. They take a 2-0 lead here in the early going. A time to hit there by Brenna Cobb. And it's 2-1 as the Rockets get their first point. And it's 2-1 on our first National Bank Think First scoreboard. Madison Mumar with the serve for the Rockets. And number 15, Avery Munger. That's a heck of a time to pick up your first kill of the season.
It's the right time to do it, isn't it, Dave?
Can't pick the script any better. 3-1, Botkins the early lead. As Caitlin Barhorse with the serve. Comes the set. Pettis will send it deep. Comes a hit from the right side by Barhorse. Rockets trying to get in sync, and they're going to find the point there as Pettis drops it in the corner. 3-2 our score, as number 3 Liz Stouter will serve it up. She'll collect the ace. 18 aces, make it 19 on the season for Stouter. Tied at 3. And she's going to get a second one, and it's 4-3. Serving percentage of 93.6% for Stouter. Rockets will send it back over. Mack will hit it. Flat foot back to Mack. Mack goes for the kill. Recovery's defense will have it, and Stouter's hit will go long. We are tied at 4-all. Mack to serve. Pick up the ace.
Tyler Mack been playing real well of late. Senior had 7 kills and 3 blocks on Saturday against Miss Sinwall Valley.
Tied at 5, and stepping up to serve now for the Rockets, number 7, Brenna Cobb. She'll get a kill in the early going. .55 senior. Puts her team up by 2 at 7-5.
4 aces so far on the evening for the Anna Rockets.
This time the Trojans will field it. Strong hit by Ava Reed. And it's 8-5. Going to be in. And once again, Cobb with the serve, and it's 10-5 here in the first set. Flat foot. Metz. By George. Horse trying to stick it in there. Cobb with a good recovery. And there's the kill by Ava Reed. Sophomore outside hitter. Coming up with a couple of kills while Brenna Cobb is in serve. Our score 11-5. Anna with the lead. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports. Cobb with the serve. Walder sends it back across. Here comes the set. strong, powerful hit by Reed. Botkins will recover. Mack, Patrick, here comes the set. Walters on the attack. Worthington. Cobb has it. And Reed just having some strong hitting from that right side. She's set here. Let's see where they go. They'll go with the soft touch, but Reed was winding up that time at the net, but keep on playing. Metz sends it to the corner. Picked out of there by Mumar. Right side, left-hander, hit by Worthington. And the Rockets will get the point.
You know, we talked about Pettis and Stotler coming into the game and all their kills. Probably the unsung and one that just kind of plays that third fiddle. Ava Reed comes in with 142 kills on the year, Dave.
She has some excellent numbers. It's very true, Jeremy. The kills, good solid serving percentage.
And she's a sophomore.
Cobb stays in serve. Cobb is at 95.9% in serving.
Which is good and impressive. But the number I found most impressive, Dave, 13 setting errors out of 1,857 on the year.
That is an incredible stat, isn't it? 13 errors, think about that.
I mean, that's over 99%, Dave.
That's phenomenal. Caitlin Barhorse with the kill, and it's 15-6.
Clip of an ace.
Tell you what, Trojans might be down by 8, but they're playing loose.
They are. They're playing excited. The bench is off the chairs all the time. The JV's standing in the corner.
Flat foot over to Walters. Reed, battle at the net. It's going to go to the Rockets.
McKenna Pettis came in with 35 blocks on the year, excuse me. Gets another one there.
She'll serve. Metz, good strong hit. She'll get a kill. 16-8. Our First National Bank first scoreboard. Caitlin Barhorst sends it across. Cobb. Garrett in the lineup for the Rockets. It's going to be wide by Walters. And it's 17-8. Ava Reed with the serve. Metz takes it deep. Cobb digs it out. Worthington with the hit. Trojans on the defense. Cobb looking for the open space. He's going to send it long. And it's 18-8.
Congratulations to the boys soccer team. WOSL champions by themselves. Took out the Jackson Center Tigers 4-1 tonight on Ryland Paul's hat trick.
Hat trick. Got 3 of them, eh?
3 of them. Trenton Paul added the 4th one for the Trojans. Congratulations to Coach Lynch and his team there.
Walters with the serve. And Stouter. They dig it out.
Dug that out.
That was Counting that before it started, but nicely Garrett comes back with the point.
Coach Kelly Zumberger's got a couple free swinging sophomores out there, and Garrett and Ava Reed, they swing hard, don't they?
Very hard. We saw Garrett in the JV contest for a little bit, I believe.
Yeah, we did.
Warming up. Mack. Get the kill.
Kylie's first of the evening.
$19-10. And Blackfoot. Strokes an ace. Difference is 8.
Number 68 on the year, leads the Shelby County Athletic League.
Strong serve. From Stouter. Reversal. Got a double hit.
We had somebody in the net.
In the net. And it's 20-11. Anna with the lead. Numa with the serve. Metz into the net. The lead goes to 10 points for the Anna Rockets. Got a break in the action. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score: Anna 21, Botkins 11. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Rockets up 21-11. Left foot, Mack. It's going to be long, and it's 22-11. A couple opportunities for the Trojans, just not quite able to capitalize on them. Madison Mumau, the barrel from the Rockets, serving it up. Metz will get the kill. Soft touch, and it's 22-12.
Their third of the evening.
Avery Munger will serve for Botkins. Comes the set. Stouter just finds that open space with ease. Only a junior. Nice player to have back. Not that the season is over yet for the Rockets, but got a good returning core of players.
Coach Kelly Zumberger should welcome back Pettis, Stouter, Reed on the outside. We want to see her swing away.
She can hit pretty good too.
Sophomore Ashley Garrett. There's only 2 seniors on the roster, and Brianna Cobb and Abby George.
Flat foot to Mack, and the kill at the net. That's going to be it. Rockets take set number 1, 25-12 over the Trojans. We'll move on to second set action. Coming up here shortly on NK Telco Sports. Rockets up 1-0. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Botkins here. Jeremy Plyman will take over the pilot seat here. We'll welcome just a couple minutes. We get things going here a little bit. We welcome J.J. Meyer up here to the Crow's Nest. We're going to talk some things over with him. How you doing tonight, J.J.?
Good, how are you, Jeremy?
Oh, looking forward to this. Looking forward to this. Should be a good night here. We'll start off with Janelle Plattfoot in serve, the senior. Trojans dropped the first set there, and Janelle's going to lead off the second one with an ace. JJ, big week last week for you, wasn't it, young man?
Yeah, it was huge.
You got to be excited. What's your schedule this week here as we look forward? JJ, state qualifier, golf. The OHSA golf tournament going down to the Scarlet course, right?
Yeah, yep,
Scarlet course.
Yep.
What's the game plan here? When are you leaving school and stuff like that?
So I'm leaving school Thursday to head down there for a practice round. We got a clap out at the start of the day, and me, my dad, and my teammate Ross Dietz plan to head down there and get a practice round in.
Nice. And then UT off on Friday morning at what time?
10:50.
10:50. Does that make you the last threesome to go off?
Yes, it does.
Wow. Or is it you playing threesomes or foursomes there?
Threesomes and foursomes.
Okay.
And I think I got a threesome.
Okay. All right. Let's go back, JJ. You made it out of sectionals as a team, correct?
Yes.
And what you guys end up with? Third place there, I believe, correct?
Yeah, behind Normie, and we tied second with Rushi, but went into a fifth-man playoff and unfortunately lost that.
Then you went to districts. You've placed. How'd that all work out there?
So we were the first team to tee off. So I got done with my round about an hour and a half before everyone else, and I shot a 4 over 76. So looking at the online leaderboard, I was in a pretty good spot, and luckily everything worked out, and I got a chance for a playoff, and I made the most of it.
So, let's recap this here. When you guys go off, since you're part of the teams go off before the individuals do, right?
Yeah.
So, and then you guys were one of the first sets to go off, and you had to wait for well over an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, yeah.
Longest hour and a half, 2 hours of your life?
Yeah, I wasn't too nervous. I mean, we were sitting by the interview section, you know.
Yeah.
We got to watch that Clutch Mikey.
Clutch Mikey, what a performance he gave us.
Yeah, so that kept me kind of calm.
Unbelievable. Some of the other things here that we talk about, you know, what went through your head? You went to a playoff hole.
Yeah.
You know, went to a playoff hole, you and 2 other guys, right?
Yeah. So originally, it looked like it was going to be one. I was tied with one other player, and then some kid birdied on 18, which made it into a 3-man playoff. And I remember texting. I was texting Parker after the round before the playoff. I was like, if I get into the playoff, I'm going to birdie and head to state. So,
well, probably better than your birdie putt was your chip, the approach to get up. Would that put you 8 foot away from the hole?
Yeah, it was something like that, a little uphill, left to right.
The great thing that we have now is a lot of those, they have followed that, and you could watch it online as Ava Reed takes a swing and gets another kill, her 4th of the evening. Anna up 9-2 here on the Trojans in set number 2. Is you can watch that online, and I was watching that from home with Colton and Mrs. Plyman, and when you hit that approach and you gave that little fist bump, we're like, even Colton's like, he's in a good spot. We couldn't see where it was, but we knew you felt pretty good about it.
Yeah, thankfully those drones are pretty cool. You can hear them flying over.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool to coming home, seeing all the support, hearing about it, hearing how everyone watched it. So,
and it really is a game changer because in golf, I mean, people can go watch, but it's a little bit difficult.
It's really difficult. It's really time consuming, and you gotta invest a lot of time into it, traveling down there and watching.
Coach Sarah Brown calls a precision strip timeout, down 10-2. We're going to keep it here with JJ, talk a couple other things through here. So you made it on to state. Looking forward to that this weekend. Should be a great experience. Now, this is time number 2 for you, correct?
Yeah.
You made it as a sophomore. You went as a team. Great moment there. You guys got a banner up on the wall over here, top 4 in the state of Ohio. You were able to do that with your brother. That was, hey, we've talked about those moments before. You know, you and I have talked about it. Great moment to be able to do that with him, wasn't it?
Yeah, the banner looks really good up there. And having your brother to play with, I mean, words really can't describe it. And having my dad as a coach, too. It's like my whole family's there supporting me. And shout out Jameson. It's actually his birthday today.
It is. I saw that. The redhead's got his birthday today.
Happy 19 or 20.
Whatever it is. I think he's 20.
I think it's 22.
I think it's 20. Yeah, it's a big one for him somehow. Andy's on break today from BG. That's great for him. No classes. Awesome. Let's talk about, when did your love for golf come, and where did it come from?
As I mentioned, my dad was the coach, or is the coach. But when I was young, I would head to all the matches with him. So we'd be watching Varsity, JV, and he'd actually let me throw down some balls and take a couple shots. So that's where I kind of really fell in love. But also watching Tiger. Tiger's a pretty big inspiration. And I was too young to see him in his prime. So when he came back and won that Masters, I don't know, that really fueled me.
Awesome. That's awesome. What lies ahead in the future, JJ? College?
Yeah, I plan to go to college. Don't really know where yet.
What's your major?
Plan to major in finance.
Finance. Awesome. That's excellent. Golf in college?
Yeah, so I'm looking at BG. I'm going to try to, I don't know if I can get on there, but maybe try to walk on, play on a club team. Or if not that, maybe UNOH. They got a really, really solid golf program down there.
That's awesome. Good opportunity. You know, in some of those schools, and you, well, she's your former teammate, Lydia Dietz.
Yeah.
Former teammate. We don't get to say that too often, you know. Former teammate last year, Lydia played on the boys team until the tournament time, and then went on the girls tournament and then qualified for state, now playing at Heidelberg. Having a conversation with her a little bit too, and as she said, get an opportunity to play golf courses you'd probably never get a chance to play. You know, that's the one thing with college, isn't it?
Yeah. So I played Shelby Oaks almost my whole life. So getting out and playing different golf courses really, it's really nice to do because every golf course has its own personality.
Is there a moment or one match or, you know, a hole that you're like, hey, you know what? This one here sets with me. I remember this for a long time.
Yeah, I got a couple. My district round when we went to state, I was kind of struggling the front nine. We get on the hole 9 and I sink one in for an eagle from 140 yards. And then I go birdie, par, birdie. So that really got me.
Got you really going.
Yeah, that got into like a little flow state there. So that's one that sticks with me. Even this district match.
This year?
Yeah,
the playoff.
the playoff hole especially.
Now you guys were district champs that year as a sophomore, right?
Yeah, we won. Yeah, I think we shot like 312 or something.
That's a school. Was that a school record? Or
Yeah,
set the school record that year, though, right?
Yeah, we shot a 292 at Prairie View. Yeah.
And we should back up. You are a state qualifier. You are also the 9-hole school record holder, right?
Yeah, we had the privilege of winning that this year, or achieving that this year.
That's a 32?
Yep. We played the South course, or the West course at Chevy Oaks. Shot a 4 under 32. 4 birdies and five cars.
Nice. So we watched Peyton Plattfoot find the back corner. The Trojans are down 14-7 here. We're interviewing with J.J. Meyer here, talking a little bit of golf with J.J. Your record that you broke in the 9-hole, you beat your teammate Ross, right? He had, 33 twice in the year?
Yeah, he's a really great golfer.
It's got to be nice to have
that competition.
Yeah, and not only that, like knowledge a little bit on the golf course out there with each other, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really fun to play with him. He's a great player, great person to play with, great person. Yeah, we kind of jab at each other about it. He won Player of the Year this year, so congrats to him. But I always tell him I still got the school record.
Exactly. And he'll take his shit. I'm sure he's going to take his shots at it next year also. You get done with this. We got golf. You're playing basketball again this year coming up. Senior year there. Obviously in golf you probably don't have the emotional senior night like you do for for volleyball, and then you'll have for basketball. I'm sure they give you a little bit of something, but it's a little different not having a big crowd around, isn't it, JJ?
Yeah, for sure.
You got to be looking forward to, I'm sure you want to finish golf off, so let's not stay there, but you got basketball, you're looking forward to that. Will you play anything in the spring?
No, I don't plan on it. Probably just keep golfing, focus on schoolwork, and try to get into college.
Well, hey, one other thing we talked about. You are also a member of the cross-country team that's ranked, number 9 in the state of Ohio?
Yeah, privileged enough to be. Coach Goodman allowed me to come run on this team. A lot of great guys.
Okay, I'm going to buy into what you're saying. Privileged enough to have Coach Goodman let you do that, yes. Also, shout out to you, because that's a boatload of work that you're putting in, young man. Going out and doing 9 holes, still coming home. I've seen you running through town at night, doing some running also, and still getting your work out there. I mean, Coach Gutman and your Coach Meyer, your dad, allowing that to work out, because that's not always the easiest thing to do, working that schedule. But shout out to you for the work that you're putting in to make that work that you can contribute on both teams. I'm very proud of you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a lot of hard work.
Have you even run it through your head? I mean, you would be the first person in school history.
That's what Coach Goodman told me a couple weeks ago.
I mean,
maybe last week. But
that's quite an accomplishment there. But like you said, let's take care of Friday and Saturday first, and then go from there. Wow, nice set there.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Friday and Saturday. I mean, senior year, one last go at it, state meet.
Absolutely. Have you played on the Scarlet course before? Did you play that earlier?
At the state, when we went as a team, we played.
And sophomore, you did.
Yeah, sophomore year, we played as a team there. And I think this is the last year they're having it here. So
I believe you're right, aren't they?
Yeah,
Ohio State. I mean, let's put it blankly. Ohio State has said they don't want any of the state championships, right?
Yeah.
So it'll go there. Are they going to keep it at? Is it Northmore?
Or North Star.
North Star, and then.
Yeah, I believe they're going to keep it there. I don't know the other course they're going to have, but.
Is there a chance they move it up to Firestone in Akron?
I did hear talks about that. There's a chance, but we'd have to see next year.
See how that works out. The Rockets are up 18-11 here as we visit with J.J. Meyer. Janelle Plattfoot in serve. We're going to kind of finish J.J. off here in just a moment. JJ, we want to thank you for coming on up here tonight. We're excited for you on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We look forward. I know there's some of the guys, as you know, one of them that eats at your lunch table kind of caught me right in front of you. Hey, can I get off Friday and go watch JJ? I figure we're going to have to say yes to that. So he thanks you. He's excited about Friday, walking around down there. All right. But we look forward to hearing and watching how that goes. Well, I'm sure they'll have, if you go on the OHSA website, they'll have all the information for watching live coverage. And there, I think they almost cover every hole with drones and TVs and stuff like that and play call. We look forward to that and watching it online. So, again, congratulations, JJ. We're glad you could make it up here with us.
Appreciate it. Appreciate Botkins. I mean, going to state knowing you got the whole town behind you. It's hopefully I can perform to the best of my ability and do something great.
Hey, we believe in you, big guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, J.J. Myers, senior, state qualifier in golf, you know, and maybe sometime down the road here, hopefully we can get you back up here in winter and during a girls' game, and you can meet with Dave and talk about your state qualifying cross-country meet also.
Yeah.
How great would that be?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Plan to do that.
Thanks, JJ. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. Back here in Botkins, the Rockets are up 20-13. Had a nice visit there with J.J. Meyer. How the action was hot tonight. Caitlin Meyer, she's going to get the kill. And while Caitlin gets the kill, we're going to bring Dave back in. Had a real good night there with Dave. We'll switch headsets and we'll go from there.
So Botkins down 20-14. Good stuff, Jeremy. Nice to hear from JJ on his golf experience and what's coming up this weekend. Point goes to the Rockets there, and it's 21-14.
Dave, how many? We've interviewed numerous kids now. I kind of got you doing this, what, 2 or 3 years ago? I got you a time or two.
Yes.
And we started doing that.
It's about
St.
the
Paul?
4th or 5th. I guess it would be the 5th. Yeah, Zane was one.
Yeah, and we started getting some of those students up here. And last year you had the opportunity. What do we have? Carmen and Jacob up here one night. How good are some of these kids on the mic? I mean, JJ was just phenomenal there. And we've had the blessing this year. I mean, even though you weren't with us, Dave, we brought Janelle up here one night. We had Rylan Paul and Reagan McFerrin. Just they've done some great jobs and great kids to meet with, you know, and humble. It's really a lot of fun.
Well, that's what this is all about. MP Telco Sports. It's great to be able to sit and talk with some of the youth of the, that are in the programs, and to actually be able to talk to them one-on-one like this. It's a wonderful opportunity for the young people to learn how to interact in a quote media environment on the spot a little bit. They all do quite well.
Yeah, we had Brittany Arnold and Parker Schnipple up here also this year. It's been a pleasure, and you and I have talked about it, and a little bit. And later on this winter here during the basketball games, they'll put Camden Paul's 100 gold jersey up on the wall, and we were going to try to get her up here, but she's playing soccer all the time evidently yet. And so we couldn't get her up into the booth up here, but we're going to bring her up here that night when they put her jersey up on the wall, and we'll let Dave do some interview with her. But just really a spectacular job. Look forward to watching and following JJ along on Friday. I know a lot of teachers will have it up in their rooms, and after they get done with doing their classwork, the drone work and stuff has made it just a lot of fun to be able to watch and follow that stuff.
Yeah, great opportunity to see. And I believe you said he has an opportunity to The cross-country team is highly ranked. They could end up in 2 sports.
Yes, so that would be a first ever in Botkins history. JJ is a member of the number 9 ranked team in the state of Ohio, Coach Ryan Gutman's boys cross-country team. And, he will sit out this Saturday. He'll let his teammates try to go and win back-to-back league titles there in cross-country, but, to try to qualify again for the state cross-country meet, and JJ, if that happens, will be the first person in Botkins school history to compete in 2 state championships in one sports season.
First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Rockets going for the set win here as they're up 24-16 as McKenna Pettis serve just misses the end line. Meyer with the serve. Cobb goes to the floor. They scramble to get it across. Meanwhile does. Rockets trying to set. Worthington gets it back over to Metz. Blackfoot with a set to Brown.
They've run that slide play a lot more late in the year with Ella Brown. Does a nice job getting her on the move, being able to avoid blockers a little bit.
Blackfoot with the set. Peyton Blackfoot with the hit and gets the kill. It's going to make it 24-17.
Good crowd here tonight on hand. Senior night for the Lady Trojans. End of the season's coming up.
Their serve is an ace. Yeah, you take a look at Botkins' chances in the tournament. Got a little bit more of a challenge, but it is against the team that they did defeat during the season, as we talked about. Second set goes to the Rockets, 25-18. We'll move on here on NK Telco Sports. You're watching high school volleyball on MK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Third set coming up here on NK Telco Sports. Dave Hellickstetter and Jeremy Kleiman bringing you the play-by pay and color commentary for tonight's game. Rockets up 2 sets, 25-14 and 25-18 as we move on to our third set. And we've been talking also about the Rockets and how they've had a 5-match win streak as they build for tournament play, and the Rockets playing pretty well here tonight as well, and you can see the strengths of this team.
Yeah, they come in, Dave, as you said here, we talked about it earlier, they're 13-8 on the season, 6-5 in the league. 2 of those losses to Laramie, 2 of those to Jackson, and 1 to Russia. They split with Russia. But they're a team on the rise, and it was noted by the coaches in the Division III in the Southwest District because they voted them as the number 2 seed in Division III, and they look like they're looking the part.
Stouter puts it home. A solid outside hitter like Stouter, you can go a long way, and there's plenty of other good players on this Rocket squad.
Well, and that's what we talked about that a little bit. Brianna Cobb, their all-time, setter galore. She's got options in Stouter and Pettis and even Ava Reed. they've got options offensively that some teams just don't have.
Izzy Jenkins in serve, 96.2%. I think that might be the highest on the squad. Abby George just a little bit better as far as percentage of serves for the Rockets. Here comes that set. Souter gets it across. Mets will handle it. Blackfoot back up to.
Both teams struggling to get in the system here a little bit.
Long hit there from midcourt. Here comes an attempt there by Garrett. He'll shoot it to the corner. Stouter. Brown will have it. Blackfoot. Back to Brown. Too much distance there. It goes into the net. And Anna has the early 3-0 lead.
We were talking before we went to the break, Dave, about the tournament draw for the Trojans. Number 11 seed down in the Southwest District. They'll play all their games at Troy High School. So we have a service error there from the Rockets. They'll take on the number 15 seed, the Ansonia Tigers. They beat them earlier in the year in 4 sets.
3-1 our score. Rockets with the lead on our first National Bank first scoreboard. Garrett, strong hit. Blackfoot over to Blackfoot. The Rockets, and Jenkins' hit will be long.
Also in their bracket is the Fort Army Redskins.
They loom large, as do a lot of teams. So do we ask the question now?
We've talked about it off air, but now's probably the time to ask it, Dave.
We've talked about this for the last few matches that we've done.
Fort Laramie or the field in the Southwest District?
There's an ace. I'll delay it a little bit. We've had a lot of time to think about it.
Let's back up and let's acknowledge, first off, in the Northwest District is where some of the top teams in the state of Ohio are, where there's a collection of New Bremen, Crestview, and Tiffin Calvert all up there, who I believe are number 2, 3, and 4 in the state of Ohio. I think you and I talked something in that realm, as well as all the other Division IV teams in the MAC. That does not include Coldwater, St. Henry, and Fort Recovery, or Parkway, who are ranked in the top 15 in the state in Division III. That is a bloodbath up there. That's
going to be rugged.
That is a dog-eat-dog world up there that is unbelievable. But when you get to the Southwest District, you know, Anna's going. They're fortunate they moved. They're in Division III. I mean, if you want to be honest about it,
they move up. And if they continue to play well, there's a real good chance to get to the regions.
Real good chance to get to the regions. Now, on the other hand, like we talked, Laramie or the field, man, that John Rogers team over there is deep. They are athletic. And all the games you and I have done and watched together and everything so far this year, they're the best one I've seen, Dave.
Yeah. Well, I would take Fort Laramie.
I think I'm going to. We're going to beat around this. That's not a shot at the rest of the teams. There's some nice teams in the Southwest District. At the end of the day, you don't have Janet Barhorst or Summer Horn. And that's what it is at the end of the day. And a whole slew of them to go with it.
Trojans into the net. Make up the Rockets into the net. Yeah, it's 6-5. Anna with a 1-point lead as Caitlin Myers returns. I think it's Fort Laramie's year.
I do believe. I mean, I think things are going to have to, I guess, say go wrong for them to get out of there. And I'm sure that they're going to get the best shot from everybody. And there's something being said that when you are the hunted, it's a whole different mentality when every team's coming in wanting to be the one to put the name in the newspaper that, hey, we knocked off the #1 team in the state and the team that was probably the heavy favorite to win. I mean, sure, but man, they got options all over the place.
And Fort Laramie has had, what, 2 losses, both to St. Henry, correct?
Correct.
And St. Henry is in the other division.
They're in the D3 division, yep.
There's Pettis with the kill. Makes it 8-6.
I would be, I mean, if it was on FanDuel or DraftKings, I'd probably be putting my money on Fort Laramie to get there. Now, when they get there, and they have to meet up with the New Bremens and Crestviews and Tifton Calverts of the world, I mean, once you get there, Lady Luck has to be on your side a little bit, and that's not going to be a blowout win.
Ava Reed will have the kill, and Stella Braun will enter the lineup for Botkins. So another one of the many freshmen on the Trojan squad.
He's been playing extremely well lately. Saturday against Miss Sinawag Valley, in the game we had here on MK Telco that I was doing, Stella had 6 kills, 2 aces, and 4 block assists that game. And in all honesty, Dave, the Trojans were out of it in the 4th set. And if it wasn't for Stella Braun coming in and kind of bringing a different kind of energy level, that one would not have went the Trojans' way then. And she kind of fired them up and got them going. Played 3 great sets for that young lady.
That's going to be a kill. 9-8. Trojans pulled it within a point.
We talked a little bit about it off air there. We were looking at the bracket for everybody in the Southwest District in Division 4. Fort Laramie was the 1 seed. I believe it was unanimous. The number 2 seed's Jackson Center. 3 was Russia. 4 is Newton, which kind of caught us off guard a little bit. We were surprised by that. 5 is Fairlawn, who you talked about a one-man wrecking show over there. You know, Addison Swaringen, they're going to go to her, I don't know how many times, until her arm falls off. As we get a block there at the net by McKenna Pettis. And then number 6 is Lehman, who is now ranked in, what we talked about that, they come out ranked 20th today in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, into the rankings today. And communications right down there by the Trojans. Anna up 12-8 on her first national ranked first scoreboard. A timeout on the court. Our timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Anna 12, Botkins 8. Watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Mr. Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Back to live action here on NK Telco Sports. Strong hit. Past the end line. Rockets with a 5-point lead as Brenna Cobb continues to serve. Mack will bring it back in. Flatfoot with a set. Brown and Meyer with a hit.
Botkins Athletic Boosters will have their ball drop.
You in the game on this thing? Are you in on the drop?
I believe we probably got a couple tickets in there, I would imagine. Yet to win one of those things.
Just takes one.
Just takes one.
Flatfoot will get it back across. Worthington over to Cobb. Here comes Reed. I'll tell you, Ava Reed has just owned that one spot on the floor.
That's 10 of them on the evening for Ava Reed. And she hits it at different speeds. Sometimes she attacks it with a violence, and the next time she gets real accurate with it, doesn't she, Dave?
And they'll have an ace there as Cobb will get it. Always does a good job. Ava Reed is.
It's 9 aces on the evening for Brianna Cobb. 7 in the first set.
Flat foot. Bar horse. Botkins with the set. Worthington. It's the lefty finds that corner.
You know, we got 2 tremendous setters on the floor tonight, Dave. 2 young ladies who combined have 8 years varsity setting, and Janelle Plattfoot and Brianna Cobb. You know, we talked about how many errors Brianna Cobb has in 13 and almost 2,900 sets or something crazy.
You know, we're taking a look. What is? I think if I'm looking at my stats right, Janelle has 428 assists on the season. So if you put Cobb's in, it'd be what? Would you say 500?
500 and something. They're dang near 1,000.
Almost 1,000 assists between these 2 setters.
And combine that, I'm trying to look here real quick.
Not a lot of mistakes in there.
Janelle, we talked about, Janelle has 20 errors on the year. The 2 have combined for 33 errors out of dang near 4,000 sets.
That's pretty incredible. Brown trying to get the kill. What goes to the Trojans, 19-10. Those are some remarkable statistics.
And you just watch as Caitlin Barnes, the senior, gets herself an ace.
Barhorse did the job in serve for Botkins. Wow, will field that one. It's too strong there by Reed. 19-12 our score is Botkins. Pulls to within 7. Barhorse sends that one long. Deep. 20-12.
It's probably our last time together this year, Dave.
Yeah, most likely it is.
I don't think they're covering games down in Troy. I don't think NK Telco will be covering those. A lot of that not because of NK Telco. Some of the schools have prior commitments to other streaming services. Isn't that right, Dave?
There is that, and there's all sorts of things going on in regards to that. But yeah, 21-12 our score. As Ava Reed will try to wrap this one up. Into the net, Peyton Flatfoot's hit.
Ava Reed's is a little bit like J.J. Hendricks' serve that, man, that thing is just dying when it gets across that net. And it just, the bottom drops out.
So you don't see this happen often, but Drew Billing will come in and serve. Will go deep. And Botkins will have another serve as Stella Brown comes back in. And Sarah Brown will serve. Worthington and Stouter able to get in sync there into the net. 2-14.
These are the games if you're Kelly Ziegenbusch. The Trojans played seniors in the first set there a little bit. They had their way with the Trojans a little bit, and then they've been a little sloppy at times, almost kind of not paying much attention to things, covering their details. And if you're Kelly Ziegenbusch Kelly Zumber on a team that's been rolling, that's not exactly what you want tonight, is it?
The lead is at 7. Yeah, it's a pretty good assessment of it for the Rockets. They really haven't been threatened. Strong hit, Horst, flat foot. Long hit by Peyton, flat foot, goes out of bounds. And it's 23-15. And you got a lot of personnel changes for both squads. There's a lot of different people getting to play.
Kelly Zumber has run through her entire bench, and I believe Sarah Brown's played about 10 or 11 on her bench tonight.
Point goes to the Rockets. And we're at set and match point here. 24-15 as Izzy Jenkins will serve it. Finish it here. On senior night for Botkins, it's 25-15. Loss to Anna in the third set. So the Rockets will move on to 14-8. That's what their regular season record will be. And 7-5 in league play. And then, of course, they'll face Triad on Monday the 16th at 5 p.m. in their next contest and tournament. Botkins, on the other hand, 10-12 and 2-10 overall. And as we mentioned throughout tonight's contest, they'll play Ansonia at Troy on Monday, October the 16th. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's
We would love everyone to
contest.
stick around to see the ball drop. There'll be a few minutes here while they get set up.
First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip.
Just a reminder to do not touch any of the yellow basketballs until a winner has been declared.
First National Bank.
The final amount is, the final take-home amount is $2,825. $2,825. Half of that will go home with the winner. The other half will stay here to benefit the Botkins athletes.
On NK Telco, we'll have that here in just a moment. And of course, our post-game statistics, as always, brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors.
We would like to thank the Botkins Athletic Boosters for everything they do for our school and our athletes.
Cy Schwiedemann, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care.
Among other things, recently you can see the additions they have made to the Coliseum. It looks great in here.
Knoxville Supply, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. We also would like to remind you that replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NK Telco Cable for the NKT.TV app, channel 154 tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. and on channel 157 Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Channels 3 and 503 replays will be October 24th at 12 p.m. and October 25th at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So now let's take a look at some of the numbers for tonight's contest. As we said, Rockets win in 3 sets, go 14-8 on the year. And our statistics here brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems.
For the visiting Anna Rockets, they finished the night with 28 kills, 15 aces, and 1 block. 9 of those aces coming from senior setter standout Brianna Cobb. She finished off.
We would like to thank our fall athletes for selling tickets this year. Normally this is a winter
they had
basketball game activity.
9 aces, They had
This year it happened in the
Janelle
fall.
Blackfoot had 4 of those aces, and Ella Brown had 5.
And the amount $2,825
And drum roll, please, for our player of
is
the
more
game.
than what has recently
there's 2
been
of them out
collected
here, and they were both
during the winter.
seniors.
So
We
thanks to
talked about
everyone
the
for
great careers
participating.
and the great seasons that both Janelle Plattfoot and Brianna Cobb had. But tonight, Brianna Cobb, this was her kind of world. Like we said, 3 kills, 9 aces. Probably, 25 of those kills for the team were assists from her. Brianna Cobb is our NK Telco player of the game tonight.
Good choice, Brianna Cobb, a senior on this Rocket team. Her season, of course, will continue in the tournament. I'm sure she's hoping that there's a few more matches for the Rocket squad to play. Once again, Rockets win in 3 sets and pick up win number 14 as they're just about getting ready to drop the ball here for the drawing here by the Botkins Athletic Boosters, I presume.
The Botkins Athletic Boosters here, they're one of their fundraisers they have, one of their, I guess, their secondary fundraisers they have, their big one. The night at the Dueling Pianos happens at the end of January. They'll have that up there. And, shout out to them for all the great stuff that they've been doing around this area. We look here, and you and I have talked about it numerous times in the complex here. They got the decades wall where you can go through from all the decades all the way back to 1930. They have the All-Ohio wall where that's honoring all the All-Ohioans from Botkins in their history of Botkins sports. And then they have the next level board out there, which recognizes all athletes who went on and played varsity level competition in NCAA or NAIA level sports out there. So they've done some tremendous things. They helped put the new, couple years ago, put the new mats up on the baselines of it and stuff like that. So they're always doing great things, adding to the weight room and stuff like that. So great job by that program and that group right there.
So how does this drawing work? Do they just drop it and then
so what's going to happen here is
chaos occurs?
Exactly. The kids and the players in all the fall sports have had tickets that they could sell, and the boosters, and they were available in numerous communities. Each ball in here is numbered. It matches on the card. They have a
Kids are going to need your help counting it down.
a target there that is whoever's ball goes in it or is the closest is the winner.
Oh, there we go.
So as we can see it, they're hoisting it up there. One of our booster members, Keith Schnippel, putting his back into it, getting it up there. Looks like volleyball coach Sarah Brown.
All right, you can watch the board. Here we go.
Pull the pin here.
Watch the board. 10, 9, 8.
Oh, I'm just hoping they call my name.
Well, Jeremy Kleiman goes down. That's the end of this broadcast.
That was okay, too.
They nailed it.
They nailed one. They got one in there.
First one in.
President Lynn Kleiman chasing it out of there.
And the winner.
Looks like we have a winner. State's Height will announce that.
Well, this is suspense building, as you can see everybody scramble.
The kids go to pick up the balls. Looking for the number right now.
They're going to pull it out. They've got the winner decided.
Almost $2,900.
Here it is. If you're watching live, you're getting it firsthand.
The winner of over $2,800 was ticket number 438, and that's Mary King. Mary King, congratulations.
Mary
King.
Mary King.
Yep.
Just won a little over her Christmas shopping. It'll be a little easier this year.
I figured it wasn't me when Mr. Ryan Gutman was asking Lynn to make sure what name it was. I think there would have been a little bit more excitement if it was mine.
They'd appointed
the ticket was sold by Braden Welch.
Exactly. Would have been probably heading to supper at Myers here very quickly, too.
I think you would be.
I would have invited you, Dave. You could have told your wife, come on over.
That would have been a good celebration.
Exactly.
Well, guess what? I guess we have next year.
We got next year. Hey, we'll be together we'll get together this winter for girls basketball.
Oh yeah.
It's as usual, Dave. I don't think we're on docket for any tournament games yet, but like I said, it's always a pleasure being up here with you. I always thank you for helping me through this and kind of getting me involved. I do definitely enjoy doing this with you, Dave.
That's been a great night. Anna Rockets prevail here on the volleyball court in 3 sets. I want to thank everybody for watching here on NK Telco Sports. I'm Dave Helmstead. Alongside me tonight, Jeremy Plymouth, our producer/director, Austin Ambergy. You've been watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.